Hey, do you know what time it is? It is your Windsor-Essex County weekly real estate market recap. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the real estate stats so far for the month of May in Windsor-Essex County. Make sure you stick around to the end to find out what to expect if you're thinking about buying or selling a home or condo in Windsor-Essex County. And oh, by the way, if you're considering moving to or within Windsor-Essex County, whether it's buying, selling, or relocating, please feel free to reach out to us. Every month we will help many families just like you make the right informed decision. Below you'll find my contact information. And I'm so excited to help you and your family make your move to or within Windsor-Essex County as smooth as possible and stress-free. Here are the numbers. So far we had 336 homes were listed on MLS for sale. We had 95 homes that were sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is just over $536,000 and the median sale price is $500,000. We had 21 homes became expired listings, our 15 homes became cancel listings, and the average time to sell a home is 36 days. If you're finding value in this video, give us a like, it means a lot to us. And if it's your first time visiting our channel, hit that subscribe button to stay on top of all the latest real estate market data, as well as local events and local listings from Windsor-Essex County. Condo data are as follows. We had 37 condos were listed on MLS for sale. 6 condos were sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is almost $301,000 and the median sale price is $300,000. We had 4 expired listings, 10 cancel listings, and the average time to sell a condo is 49 days. As a buyer in our market right now, here's what you should expect. For homes that are priced well, in a good location, is turnkey move ready, and where the sellers are very realistic in terms of price and condition, those homes will sell pretty quickly. Now, if the agent has priced his home aggressively to get a lot of traffic and a lot of potential buyers through the front doors, most likely you will see the home get multiple offers. Mind you, they might get 3, 4, 5 offers, sometime more, but the list price to the sale price, you may see anywhere it will list. For example, a classic example, we saw a home in South Windsor. It was listed at $599 and it sold for $650. So it seemed to be $50,000 over the list price. Anywhere from 20 to 50 is the sweet spot. Could be more, could be less, all depending on how many offers. If it's a clean offer, most of the time the sellers are going with clean offers. If they can get a clean offer, they would choose a lower price with a clean firm offer, meaning no conditions, versus a higher price with conditions, because they want to make sure it's a sure thing, meaning that the condition there's none and it has a better chance of closing, meaning they've done the due diligence, talking to the buyer's agent and find out as much as they can about that particular family who's buying that home. Case in point, I'm representing a buyer right now and I asked them who were their mortgage broker, and when she told me the name of the broker, I felt relief because I know who he was and he's pretty fast in terms of communicating. He's honest, he's a straight shooter, he tell you like it is, and he's pretty reliable. So I like to use a local lender for the most part because I know who they are, many of the lenders that we work with. And in this case, I was a lender I recognized, so I felt at ease. And at the same time, we did our due diligence by putting an inspection condition, a mortgage financing condition, and a home insurance condition. This is the first time I put a home insurance condition on the offer because this home has high-tech plumbing. We want to make sure the insurance that she gets for the home first is within a reasonable amount of money per month. It's something she could afford. It's not some ridiculous price. And the second thing is make sure that the home could be insured with the current plumbing that they have. For those of you that don't know, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, some of the homes plumbing were high-tech. They were the orange and blue plastic plumbing, and many of them used to come apart at the metal couplings and cause leakage in the home. So a lot of insurance company didn't want to cover that now into this term because a lot of claims were paid out to those homes with high-tech plumbing. Mind you, a lot of homes have those plumbing and never had an issue. My brother have a home was built in 1999 and it's now 2026, knock on wood, no issue whatsoever. So remember, do your due diligence. If you're buying a home, make sure you have your pre-inspection done if possible. If you're competing, get a firm letter of commitment from your lender. Say, hey, you're good to go. And as well as you want to make sure you do your due diligence by have your pre-approval ahead of time and get an inspection done. If you have a house to sell, make sure you put it there with a house to sell condition. You don't want to be stuck with 2 mortgages when time comes to close your home. So I think of that as your safety net for those of you who are buying a home with conditions. And then the one who are not putting in conditions, you know the risk. Most of the time you're pretty good with your numbers, you've done your due diligence, your inspection, get your firm commitment of letter, and your house is probably already sold or you don't have a house. So that's what's happening. Now the home that are sitting on the market for a long period of time, there are many. You as a buyer, you have options, and you have the opportunity to buy these homes not at the list price, but a price where you have some room for negotiation, such as under the list price with terms that may be satisfactory to you, such as a home inspection, mortgage financing condition, and a house to sell condition. That is the norm of the market. I'm seeing this quite often, and if you're a seller, this is what you should expect. And for those of you who are looking to sell your home, here's what I would do if I were you. First, I would want to make sure you talk to your lender to make sure your numbers are right, meaning that if you're going to buy a home, your home is valued what it's worth in today's by getting appraisal done or getting a home evaluation from a real estate agent that's local. And this should all be based on data. Remember, they may tell you a rosy picture, but you want the worst case scenario, so that way you know what you're working with, as well as you want to know what kind of expenses that you're going to be incurring, meaning how much penalty you're going to be charged or you have to break your mortgage. What is your realtor fee going to cost you, plus your HST? What are your legal fees? And if you're buying, what are going to be the cost for you to buy that home? Legal fees, land transfer tax if you're not a first-time home buyer. So those are the things you want to make sure your numbers make sense. Now, if you don't have to sell, I always say stay where you are, make your home nicer. If you want to upgrade your home, you can't change location, but you can make your home nicer. And if there's a situation where divorce, debt, or something comes up and you have to sell, make sure you hire a local agent, someone who's going to be transparent with you, show you proof of what's happening in our market, and tell you exactly what your home is worth, or give you an estimate based upon data, not something that you want to hear. If there's no data to back up the numbers, then that's not the agent you want, because if there's no proof, you can't just take word for granted. You got to see, hey, here's what's happening in the market, here's what sold recently, here's what did not sell, here's what on the market. And that way you're gonna have an idea if you compare your homes, bedroom to bedrooms, bathroom to bathrooms, location, basement, you get it, lot size, the updates and whatnot. And that's where a local active agent matters. An agent who have a good track record, who've sold a bit of homes locally, who have a good team that they're working with, and somebody you connected with, somebody who's gonna communicate with you effectively, have a plan, and they show you how they're gonna market your home, and they're gonna show you from day one the whole step and the process, how to list your home, walk you through the whole process from A to Z. That's what you want. The key here is being realistic, being patient, and knowing that it may take a while for your home to sell. I would say, based upon what's happening, I would say about 2 months. But if your home shows well, is in a very desirable location, is a turnkey move-in ready condition, and is priced well or aggressively well and marketed well, chances are you will get a price in terms that you're happy with, especially into this market where there's a lot of demand for good quality homes, and we have a lack of in our market in certain places, because I have clients who are looking for homes, but we can't find them the home based on the criteria, based on location, condition, and the price. So when all factors considered come together, you have the perfect recipe for getting over the list price of your home. But once again, you have to be patient, you have to be realistic, and it all depends on your motivation to sell. And then for those of you who are very unrealistic with your price and terms, and you don't want to budge, and you don't have no flexibility, and you're testing the market, your home's probably gonna sit for a long period of time. And I'm always honest with clients and say, hey, this is what I think your home is worth. But sometimes the clients and families I'm helping, 1 or 2 of them want to push that barrier high, and I forewarn them. If you do that, it may backfire. But sometimes, you've been honest with them and you show them the data, they don't want to listen, and over time, they end up losing more money. And the longer the house sits on the market, the more money they lose. And then eventually, the home will sell a lot less than they actually wanted and what I showed them based on data. But the only way that people or families find this out is when they experience it. Sometimes they don't believe the agent. And if I find that you as a family looking to sell your home and the data is telling you one thing and I'm telling you one thing and you're telling me something else that you emotionally attached to the home and this is the price you want and the data does not support that, I'm probably going to tell you, you know what, the two options we have is I don't think I'm the right fit for you. You may want to hire somebody who's going to tell you what you want to hear and work with you. And in my case, I don't want to be that agent. I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to cause any anxiety with you. I don't want to have you waste time, and I don't want to waste my time as well. Then the next option is that we list your home and we test it based upon you, but obviously it's not something I wanted to do. I work with you together as a team, and then I said to you beforehand, if we don't get any action or traction in the first 2 weeks, we have to go to my plan. By that time, we're chasing the market. And in the end, most of the time, they end up losing a lot more than what we anticipated. And that's what I'm seeing. This is what has happened. And I've walked away from families who believed their home was worth a lot more, and I felt it was not worth a lot more. I always said, this is not a home that I would list at this price, but subsequently, if you want to do that, you go right ahead, but I'm not an agent for you. And I built my business on being honesty, being transparent, and trust, and showing you data to back what I'm telling you. And as always, I do hope you're finding value in this video. Let me know in the comment what you think of our local real estate market. And don't forget to watch my next video coming up right there. If you'd like for us to help you anyway, please contact us or leave a comment on this video. Take care, stay safe, have a great day, have a great weekend, have a great month. See you soon. Bye now.